watched this movie, Tom, called The Exterminator, and Tom was like, James Glickenhaus? I love me some James Glickenhaus.
Because he's my lover, you see.
Mm. Um, it's a Vietnam movie, and that's why I picked it for this week because it's Earth Day.
Hey, I forgot. Happy Earth Day. I did plant a tree, but I forgot to tell you.
Right.
Did they ever take you out in fucking elementary school and say, "Oh, well, it's Earth Day. Here's a little tree you could take home and maybe plant"?
I don't think anybody really recognized that shit until after I was out of school. Like they didn't start making it a thing, and it's not really even a thing now, right? Nobody really does shit for it or cares anymore. It had like a
Not allowed near children, so I don't know.
5 or 6 year window where people like really gave a fuck about it.
Well, I'm glad I was able to be a part of that.
Yeah. So yeah, this starts out in Vietnam. Our main character, he's a he's a soldier.
Damn, Soldier Boy, tell me.
And he's captured. He's not a very good soldier. So the Viet Cong capture him and his buddy, Steve.
Mine is easy.
Steve Allen, we'll call him.
Tim's brother.
Yeah, and they're fucking interrogating these guys, Tom, and
Who
shit.
is?
The Viet Cong, uh, and these guys ain't fucking around. Look, you're either gonna answer your question, or you ain't gonna have a throat to answer it with. Here's a little example. They cut this motherfucker. His head just. And it
That shit.
really fucking good. It's like one of the best I've seen.
Yeah, that is the most brutal head decapitation.
Yeah.
It looks it looks real and clinical, and if you look back at it, a lot of the shots they show are the dummy, and you'd be like, "How in the fuck did they get something that looks this good for this movie?" Well, Joe, would you believe me if I told you that Stan Winston did that shit?
No, I wouldn't believe.
That's fucking crazy, right?
Holy shit.
Just that one, though.
Okay.
And that's why, the rest of the movie doesn't necessarily live up to the fucking awesome shit that.
But that's impressive as shit. They escape, and more people are killed.
Well, you
Guys,
gotta say how fucking Ebony goes nuts
yeah, they
and just
garage.
grabs a fucking gun and just starts mowing down the whole internment camp or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah. Some helicopters come and they start blowing shit up, and there's some kick-ass explosions in this. There's one that was real close to the helicopter because the blades of the helicopter start pushing the flames and it starts swirling, and that shit looks kick-ass. And it's like, God damn, this movie.
So, to go to that was filmed at the same location that fucking the Twilight Zone was a
Yeah.
couple years or however long later. And the old piglins, they contact Glickenhaus after, all that shit on the Twilight Zone happened. Because they say, hey, you did this shit in the fucking movie and you had people underneath it. How we got to talk to you about. And he said, no, fuck face. Look at it again. That's all editing to make it look like there was. I would never fucking do that. That's unsafe as shit, you bitch. And I know this because I listened to the commentary track, you see.
Uh,
So
this
maybe we'll do a little pop up video.
OG one didn't have it.
Fuck, well, this one does, Joe.
Didn't need it back then. They just sold the movie, and the movie was enough for people. Yeah, so that's the opening of the movie that establishes our characters and shit. And then all of a sudden we're in the Bronx, New York. And both these dudes are working at a warehouse job, and the mob, Tom, goes into the warehouse and, you know,
I wouldn't call them the mob.
they get their cut. The meat mob.
Oh, those guys. Yeah, okay, those guys. I was thinking of the groovy ghoulies.
Okay, yeah, well, that's another thing. This local gang, the the Groovy Ghoulies, sure, why not? Let's call them that. They've got some similar name to that. They're ripping off beers, because I'll tell you something. If you've never stolen beer, nothing tastes better than stolen beer.
That's how Joe and I became friends.
Yeah, yeah. Tom stole the beer from our next door neighbor at a convention. Uh, Probably tasted really good on the drive home. Oh shit! So these guys are stealing beers, and our main character is like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" Nothing, motherfucker. And they pull a switchblade on him, and then Steve, what the fuck's this dude's name?
Brendan's easy. Just Ebony and Ivory. You just refer to these motherfuckers as Ebony and Ivory, and everything will be good.
No, I'm not gonna do that. That's rude.
No, it's not. It's a classic fucking song in a soon-to-be classic movie.
Well, I'm gonna call him American Ninja because he was in American Ninja 1 through 3. American Ninja goes there and he's a fucking American ninja, and he ninjas their asses, just kicks their fucking asses, sends them on their way, and then they got to clean up their mess and shit. But the Groovy Ghoulies, man, they don't take kindly to getting their ass kicked. And they fucking old ambush old American Ninja the next day, hit him with a board across the back or whatever, little fucking tire iron to the head, and then they have some meat claws, Tom.
I don't know. Is it a meat claw? I thought it was like a little gardening tool.
Stick him in his back and like, he's paralyzed, Tom. He's fucked.
Joe, they turn him into a mummy.
Hmm?
Now he's a groovy ghoulie.
Now he is Black Adam.
Fuck. African American Adam, you piece of shit.
No, it meant something different in Egypt, Tom. But
No, it didn't.
don't worry about it. I guess
No, it didn't.
not like you paid attention in Egyptian history in school.
Joe, that's the only thing I paid attention to. Is that and lunch.
I know. Y'all got extra trays?
My wrist hurt. No, I had to carry my fucking hams on a push cart. The split level ones.
Yeah. So our white Vietnam vet, he says, nah. Groovy Ghoulies. He finds one of them, pulls out a little blowtorch, Where
It looks like you're using a lighter.
where are they at? I don't know. Where are they at? Oh, they're at this apartment over on blah 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 street. Okay. He goes over there, not with his blowtorch and helmet and shit, Tom, but with a big old gun. Getting revenge, Tom. He's getting revenge. He revenged himself on these guys. That's not enough. That's not enough. Fuck the Groovy Ghoulies. What about those Gabagoolies?
You racist motherfucker. Why do the Dagos always get pissed upon?
Yeah, so he, kidnaps that guy and he wants to take his money so he can give it to his buddy's wife. So, hey, this dude's going to die, but you'll have some money to live on.
Hey, this ain't the guy who fucking roughed you up, but they were Puerto Rican. They didn't have any money, so
Yeah,
I guess we just gotta go to the local fentanyl dealer and, you know, turn his shoes into hamburgers.
they did. They did.
They fucking did. So they got this wop all strung up in chains. like he was old Billy in that Spawn comic. Let's just call it issue 9. And
No,
ooh,
this to me,
mm.
Hmm.
And they came up with old Ginty, White Fire, I'll call him. He rolls out the fucking if you're an ignorant bitch, you'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's a meat grinder. That's what, meat grinders look like cuz cows are big and you got to put this fucking cow in there, so you need, a big spout." My first job, Joe, I was a butcher. The cows come pre-cum, pre-cut up, you see. So, if they didn't have that stupid fucking funnel thing on the top, it would look like an actual thing because it's just a flat lid that you lift up, and then it kind of has a slant like this, and then a big fucking and then a big corkscrew thing down at the bottom. So this you just slop all the meat in it and it just slides down, and then the corkscrew goes at the bottom and pushes it all out. There's no big fucking funnel thing at the top, but they're ignorant and thought it looked better. So you got this wop all chained up talking like this the whole time. And it's all right because he's probably shouldn't be looking right in the camera, but he
First
is.
of all, Tom, like, back and tracking a little. You're full of shit because I've seen those things, those meat grinders, and I know what they look like. It's just like a little tube, and you got a little hand crank. So
No, Joe. I'm talking about an industrial one
you're
like
in
they were using.
all the time with that shit.
Not for you to fucking fill condoms up to make your little party sausages, but I'm talking about the actual thing to combine the different meats to make your different grades of ground beef, you see.
So yeah, they killed this dude because he sucked his dog on the other dude. It's like, hey, sick him, boy.
Well, you know, old Ginty, he was going to break into this guy's house to rob the safe, but the guy was just like, "Oh yeah, just do this, this, and that," not letting old Ginty know that his dog would be there. Luckily, the movie got a bunch of appliances for free, and a turkey carver happened to be one of them. So it's like, well, let's use this to kill the dog. And they did. It's off screen, but they still killed the dog. So
Yeah,
0 stars.
yeah. So we're not a fan of this guy. But then he redeems himself as he finds out about this one whore that got burnt up by a pedophile. He is a pedophile that wanted the old strap on in him while he was molesting a kid. And she didn't want to do it. She said, no, no, no. So they beat her up. And then they take a soldering iron, take that soldering iron to her, Tom.
First, though, dipping in a little Vaseline
Mm.
for comedic effect, I guess.
Old, old,
I don't know what that would do. When you're going to take a fucking curling iron to a bitch's tits, why are you worrying about slathering a little Vaseline? Oh, I don't want to pull all the skin off when I retract the fucking utensil. Oh, I see. I see.
maybe it protects the soldering iron.
Yeah, yeah, from all that dirty horse skin.
So anyway, Ginty's not, opposed to picking up a whore every now and then, and he does. He picks up this particular whore, and she starts taking her clothes off. She's all burnt up and shit. And
Well,
who
because it's the same.
who would do that to you? What kind of person? Probably the kind of person that picks up whores. Uh,
A New Jersey senator.
so yeah, a New Jersey senator. Throw that in there. He goes and kills these dudes. One of them he lights on fire, and the other guy he just shoots with some hollow point bullets that he made, but then he fills them up with lead.
Cause Joe, he learned that in the anarchist cookbook.
Mm.
You know, as a kid, I'd always hear about this anarchist cookbook. And, oh my God, there's this thing. It's called the anarchist cookbook. You can learn how to make a pipe bomb in it. Oh my God. And then I see it in this fucking thing, and it looks like the biggest, most clumsy book for fucking autistic people. I was thinking it'd be like this little pamphlet thing. It's like this big dumb book that looks like it would be made for children.
That's size. It's like a magazine size. Uh, yeah, that book caused a lot of controversy, Tom. Um, yeah, and the government they don't like the mayor. You know, there's an election coming up, and this guy that's killing people, vigilante. We don't want that. So the CIA, let's bring the CIA in to assassinate him. That's all well and good, Tom, but let's fuck this movie up by introducing a little romance to it.
Fuck, the man who loved too much.
And then we got this detective that's after old Ginty trying to solve the crime, you know, and he meets this nurse and, well, it's amore, you know, and
Damn, we didn't even talk about the second best part in the movie.
where he makes a hot dog.
Fuck yeah. No. So the first best part is when the guy gets his head cut off. But the second best part is where fucking Ivory's hunting down the people who beat the shit out of fucking Ebony and put him in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And then the fucking guy's all pussing out, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Please don't hit me. Please. That was just an end person." And then fucking Ivory gets all pissed off. "You son of a bitch, that end person was my best friend." Whack! I was like, fuck yeah. That shit's awesome. You
Yeah.
fucking got him, that piece of shit.
Yeah, this cop, you know, just happens to be fucking the nurse when Ginty goes in to pull the plug on his old buddy, the mummy. And oh shit, you know, sees him leaving, goes after him, you know, it's like, hey, we know who you are now. All right, meet me here and here and here. And he's like, and the CIA kills him, Tom. The CIA kills the cop. They shoot Ginty, but he jumps in the water. Everybody thinks he's dead, but at the end, Tom, a post credits, nah, it's right before the credits. He swims out, and we see him coming out of the water, you know, like a humanoid from the deep.
He's got that flak jacket on from the beginning because it wasn't all fucked up and shit, I guess. And they let you keep that shit.
And all the weapons, you know, that he stole, grenades, fucking M16. Like, he just, you know, I know some people did, like, take shit like that, but he had a whole arsenal.
So, we showed you this cover at the beginning. That's how they sold movies. You know, that's how they still sell movies. There's one scene with a flamethrower. Nothing like that, as you can see in the background. That's all the explosions from Vietnam.
So if you want this movie, you know, not the Exterminator, but this guy with the fucking gear and the fucking flamethrower, you'll have to watch Don't Go in the House. Because that dude uses that shit, you know, just but not to burn criminals, just to burn women. Yeah, unfortunately, that doesn't happen in this whole fucking thing with him burning the shit out of people. There's some car chases and there's a bunch of cool shit in this. And like when I first saw this as a kid, and I saw this probably way too young, but I thought New York was like the shittiest place in the world. It's like, look at how this dump looks. Look at these fucking little apartments that people live in. You know, look at these staircases going. Look at all the trash. Street, you know, and you know, and I'm not just talking about the people. You know, I'm talking about, you know, the litter. That sticks with me watching it again. It's like I know they've cleaned up parts of New York a lot, and I think probably the Bronx has been gentrified. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm never going. But it's a weird movie. It's really choppy in the way they cut from scene to scene. You know, it's just like automatically, well, shit, here we are over here. You know, and this whole thing with the detective and his romance with the nurse, that just interferes with the whole fucking flow and vibe of the movie. But I guess they needed to fill up the runtime, you know. Shit, you could have had him kill like 3 more people and, you know, just show this detective every once in a while. Fuck this guy, I can't find him, you know. It's good. It's still a good movie, but I don't think this is going to stay in the collection. I don't think I'll ever watch it again. But yeah, if you've never seen it, if you're into special effects, you've got to watch that one fucking thing right at the beginning. That is so impressive.
Yeah, that's easily the best thing in the movie. Like you, when I first saw this as a wee lad, probably in my teens or some shit. Oh, that's fucking great. You know, I haven't seen the Death Wish movies yet or really many exploitation movies because that's kind of what this is.
Mhm.
Just a white guy gets revenge movie. Yeah, it's all right now. It's good with some couple, I was going to say with some great moments, but there's two. When he gets revenge on that guy from his buddy, that's fucking awesome. And the guy's head getting cut off. I mean, it's not awesome, but it looks fucking terrific. But other than that, it's just like, yeah, you know, gritty New York, you know, revenge movie. If that's what you want, it's another one. It's all right. Uh, yeah, it just like you said, not as good as I remember.
Mhm.
The commentary track they bring up. So, what'd you think about the sequel? Oh, you know, I didn't really like it. I always just took, you know, as First Blood is the sequel to this movie. And I said, what? You can't do that. You just can't pretend Rambo's a sequel to this movie. But he does, so fuck you.
Thanks for checking out the show. We hope you dug it, baby. If so, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and let us know down below. Support Tom and Joe by heading over to dwnproductions.net and fastcustomshirts.com. Until next time.